Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Shovik here. So today we are going to explore a practical approach to automation. Something becomes uh, most vital part in our professional lives. Automation is no more luxury; it's a necessity, helping us to save time, reduce error, and increase the overall efficiency. So, in this session, I am going to use Power Automate to demonstrate one of the most common and repeated tasks in our day-to-day work, which is maintain the employee onboarding data. So, I have carefully chosen that use case, which is simple enough to relate to, yet rich enough to understand the ultimate power of automation. So by end of this session, you'll be ready to adapt and implement that automation in your own work. Uh, Whether you're from HR, IT, or any other deep department, that ideas or knowledge you have in this session can easily be tailored in your own use cases. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the process. Okay, so let's start developing that automation flow. But before developing that automation flow, first understand the process. Okay, so I have that data with me. Those are all sample data which I need to fill. Where I need to fill in that Google form. Okay, so this is the Google form with all features like you can populate first name, that date picker, drop down, uh, radio button, checkbox. So I have kept all possible features. So and after filling all these details, um, id will be generated. So where, so this is the final dashboard. So after filling all these details, so employee id will be generated with all this value. This is the automatic process. So let me fill this form for one employee manually. So if I go to my sheet, so if I pick that details for Priya, let me do it quickly. 1990 22nd August. Gender female, job position, data analyst, data analyst, analytics, Mac, wireless, data analyst, analytics department, Mac, wireless, and wired. Okay, then hit the submit button. Let's go to the final dashboard. Here you can see automatic employee ID has been created and all the details of Priya Patel has been stored here. Okay, so now we'll create this flow to fill up all this information. Okay, so for that, first open the Power Automate desktop. So if you are new to this Power Automate desktop, the screen looks like this. So after that, hit that new button, put it in name. For me, it's employee onboarding process. Fine, great. It will take some time if you are new. Fine. So this is the work area where you have to develop your process, and these are all actions you can use, and these are the properties area for variables, UI elements, and images. So first, before creating any automation flow, you need to understand the philosophy of automation. So first you need to open that Excel sheet. Okay, how you can open that Excel sheet automatically? Just launch Excel. Okay, here it says that launch Excel with a blank document, but you already have a document, so open that following document. Now it says what is the document path. Document path would be, first close that file, hit save button. Yes, this is the document path. After that, open that form. So launch, sorry, just type Chrome because it is Google form, and it's asking for the URL. So you have the URL with you. So for that, just copy that URL and paste it over here. Keep the Windows state as maximized. Hit the save button. Now save that process. Hit the run button to check whether the flow is working or not. Yes, can you see? Can you see? Automatically the sheet has been opened, as well the Google form. Fine. Now you have to store all these details into your automation flow system. Okay. So for that you have to create another thing. Just get read from Excel sheet. So read from Excel sheet. So you can choose any option as per your requirement. But for this process, I'm I'm choosing this option, that all available values from worksheet, right? And advanced, I have column header, so I will check this part. First line of range contains column names. Okay, hit the save button. Let's see whether it's storing that data here or not. Can you see? It's already stored. Okay. Then after that, we need to read each and every row and fill accordingly. Okay. Then we have to search for each loop. So value to iterate, which value we need to iterate? That this value, this Excel data. Okay, you can rename that part for your better understanding. That you can rename it like employee underscore data for your better understanding, or you can keep as it is. So for this process, for your better understanding, so I have renamed that name. So now you can easily identify which value you need to iterate. Just employee data, fine. So every time all this data, a single row will be stored as a current item. Okay. So after that, what you need to do? First, you need to populate first name then last name. Can you see it's a simple single text area where you can easily write down your name but for me it's so big, right? Mitro, it's a simple area. You or you can just copy paste from your excel sheet and fill this form. Okay, so for that you can choose one simple action which is called populate. Okay, here you can see that popular text fill in window is for UI automation and another is for browser automation. So you have to choose it for browser automation because you are doing web form fill up. Or for add UI element where this automation flow will add the first name. So just select that space. It's simple, just hold the control button and click once. And what to write? I've already told you that for every row, data will be stored as current item. And here you can first name. Fine. Let's see whether the flow is working or not. Yeah. Can you see that it's populating first name of all employee one by one? Fine. Now let's go back to the flow. It's throwing an error because I have closed that Chrome. That there is no error. So after that you have to uh, populate this last name. So fix that part. Now do the same thing for last name. Okay, now let's see whether the flow is working or not. It's running. Yeah, it's populating data for both first name and last name. It's working fine now. So let's close that Google form to stop that flow. After that, let's see how you can add the date of birth here. the process is slightly different. Here you can't populate date of birth directly here. So you need to choose your date of birth from this date picker. How you can do that? Let's check. So first you need to convert your date. Okay. For that you need to search for convert. Okay. So convert date time to text. Which date time you need to convert? So for that the process is same. It's dob standard custom. Okay. For but and for your better understanding, rename that variable name like dob underscore formatted. Now you'll understand which value you need to take. So after that you need to write or put this value in the form. So for that you need to call the function send keys. So send keys, this action mainly used for keyboard function. Whether you want to write anything or any function, let me show you. Then you will understand that using this send keys action, you can use all these features like arrow keys, function keys, numeric keypad, anything. Okay. So for that, let's click the UI element because we need to select that space where we need to put that date of birth. Let's enter the total process. Same control and a click. So after that, don't do the same thing like current items because you have already formatted your date of birth. So for that, you have to select that DOB formatted. Right? Yes. Now just hit the run button to check. It's populating first name, last name. It's showing window not found. Okay, let's add the window once again. Sometime it's showing some error. Okay, start populating the first name, last name, and date of birth. Fantastic. It's populating everything as expected. Okay, let's close that Chrome for now and let's build another action for another form. So now we have to build actions for this drop down function. We need to select gender from this drop down. For job position it's same. So for gender, job position and department we have to we have to build something for this drop down. Okay, let's go back to our flow. So for that, you need to first understand what you need to do. First, you need to open that, just open that drop down. For that, you need to click on that arrow button. So for that, we have another action named click. Yes, click on web page. Just hit that click button, save. After that, you have to select your option from this list, right? So again, sorry, you have to again write the action click, add UI element, select any option. So for this person, let me select that option mail. Okay, now this is this process is something named dynamic. Okay, so how you can work with dynamic element, let me show you. So after adding the UI element, you have to write something or amend something. So you have to amend that code. Here you can see that the text equal to mail, but for our sheet, so not all uh, persons are male. Not all person are male. Okay, so you have to amend that text equal to as per the current item. So for that, you have to remove that static value and amend the dynamic element. Okay, it is gender. Hit save button. Let's see whether it's taking the right value or not. Hit the run button. Yep, it start populating the first name, last name, date of birth, and being the right value, gender. For Priya, it's speaking the right value as female. Right. Fantastic. It's working. Okay. So for job position and the department, the action will be same. Okay. So let's build that those action quickly. What happened? Okay. Same. Just click on web page, add the U element, hover on it, control and one click, again click, select any option from this list. For me, I'm choosing the first option, then go to the static value, After that static value, mention the column name. What is the column name? It's position, right? So before hitting the run button, let's build the same for department. Correct. Now let me select something from middle. Go to the static value, add current item, just mention the column header name department. Now save button, save the whole process. Now hit the run button. Start populating the first name, last name, date of birth, gender, person. Let's let's fix that part. Flow running, launch the Excel, launch the form, start populating the values, last name, date of birth, gender, and job position. Yep. Here you can see that it's populating first name, last name, date of birth, gender, and dynamic job position value. Here you can see now it's data analyst, and now it will change to project managers. It's working fine. Okay, let's close that flow. Now do the same thing for department. It's same. Add element, grab that arrow part. Now save it. select any value from here. So let me choose sales. Now it's static. Now we have to move that static value. Dynamic element. It's the most important thing how you can deal with dynamic part. Current item. Check that column header. Department. Yes. Right. Hit the save button. Let's see whether it's working or not. You have to test every time your flow. Yep. Selecting the positions. And now we're selecting the department as well. Here you can see that's it's populating first name, last name, date of birth, selecting the dynamic element like gender, job positions, and department. Okay. So as of now, it's working fine. After that, we have to do something for this radio button or this checkbox. Okay, so let's close that and create actions for radio button. So for that, you have to understand. So if it is Windows, there are two operating system. One is Windows, another is Mac. Now go back to the form. Here is form. If it is Mac, you have to check this radio button. If this is Windows, uh, you have to check this um, radio button. So for that, you have to bring another logical function, which is if function. Bring if. Now what is first operand? Current item, which is operating system. Okay, can you see here? You have to rename that column header name because this column containing space between two words. So just rename that. You have to check all this thing every time. So after that equals to is the value. If it is Windows equals to Windows, then radio button. I have to bring the action radio. Yes, this one radio button. Can you see this one? Okay. If it is window, select this one. Else For else function, just else. Bring that else function. Else, if the operating system is Windows, then it will select that Windows button. Else, it will select the Mac button. So for that, you have to bring that radio button once again. It will select Windows. Yep. Now let's see if the flow is working or not. Yeah, it's running. Started populating the first name, last name, next date of birth, choose the gender, it's choosing a dynamic element from the drop down. Now it's selecting that operating system as well. Yep. As you can see, it's too fast. It will take hardly few minutes. It depends upon your data volume, but it will save massive time or increase the overall efficiency, you may say, or it will reduce the error also. Okay, because it's working on the logic. So so as of now it's working fine. So let's do the same thing for the headset, whether it's wireless or wired. The process is same. Just select that. uh, let's close that part. Okay, fine. Oh, sorry. For mouse, so I have added that for headset, it's checkbox. It's a different action. I'll show you. Okay, for mouse, let's do the same thing. So not every time you need to bring the action. You can just copy your action or and uh, change it accordingly. Let me show you how you can do that. Just it's mouse. So let me say word. Okay, now you can just change that division part. So for that you need to amend that division. As I have chosen that if the mouse is word, then select this part, and in else part let's select this area. The same, just hold the control button and one left click. Okay, fine. So before jumping into the last action, let's check it once again. But don't forget to hit the save button every time. Launched the form, start populating the first name, last name, date of birth, gender, department, operating system, and mouse as well. Yes, it's working fine. Great. Fantastic. So let's build the last action to complete that whole process. If you can see that I have not saved any data as of now. So for our last part, everything is same. The logic part is same. Let me let me show you how you can build that. Um, yes, just copy this part and let's write down what is the last column name. It's headset. Yes, this headset. Same word or wireless. Fine. So forward we have to change the action. So if you can see for headset, it's a checkbox option. So search for checkbox. Yes. Add the UI element. If it's word, check the word part. Remove that radio button. You don't need it for headset and add another checkbox for else part. If it's not word, for of course it will be wireless. Remove. Okay. Now let's see. Now hit the run button to check whether it's taking all the values correctly or not. So after that, we'll add the submit button. Then if you if you notice we have not saved our any data yet. So after checking this process, we'll save our data. Yes, it's the final check before closing that whole process. So let's check whether it's taking all the values correctly or not. It's running. Open the Excel file. Open the form. Start populating first name, last name, picking the date of birth from date picker, selecting the dynamic value like gender, job position, and department. Now it's checking the operating system, mouse, and checking the headset as well. So it's working fine. It's running fine for every field, whether it's a populating text field or date of birth or gender or not. So it's working fine. So let's add something. Okay. So now we have to hit the submit button. Okay. For that, click. It's a simple process. Just hit the submit button. Then your data will be stored. Yes. Data will be fourth, and another thing is you have to also click that submit another option. That's why I have submitted one for form. So let me do this for you. Check this part. Yes, this is now complete process. Save that process. Now hit the run button to check. Yes, as of now it's working fine. Picking the job position, IT, correct, Windows, Word, checking the headset and hit the submit button. Next, another file, another record. So it's working fine. So it will take minimum time to process the whole job. So that is the beautiful area of automation. So without any manual intervention, you can update all your data. Okay. So after that, I'll show you uh, the back end how employee ID has automatically been created. See, it's just I'm not doing anything. So it's just just automatically doing everything. that's fine. Let's close the process for now, and let me show you. Uh, just go back to that part. So right now we have these two record, but after that you have to refresh that data. Yes, here I can see that everything has been stored, and also that employee ID has already been generated. So that's the beauty of automation. So keep practicing, keep learning, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt or any question or any feedback, please write it down in the chat. Thank you. Bye bye.